All right, we are back. Back
Going
with
on,
Sports
y'all?
Podcast with your boy FONZ.
And QUAN.
And people, listen. I've been checking the YouTube algorithm, and a lot of y'all watching. I appreciate that. We both appreciate you. Don't get me wrong.
We definitely do. We definitely do.
But we want you to subscribe too. Now, we've gotten some more subscribers over the past couple of weeks, so I appreciate all of y'all, man.
We came a long way.
we came a long way from one.
Mm-hmm. Man, we were stuck at 7 for a while.
But we were stuck at 7 about 6 months. I was like, man, come on, man. but I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. We really appreciate y'all, and y'all keep it coming. Just so hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and jump on this train with us, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, come on down and join the team.
Yeah, join us.
Join us.
All right, so let's segue to the news in the land of the NFL and the NBA. We're gonna start with the NBA first. DeMar DeRozan, carrying so many chips on his shoulder, scores season high 38 points versus the Lakers as hot start with Bulls continue. This is the 5th time in the past 9 games he scored over 30 points. Now, the reason why he got this chip on his shoulder is it's been said that, you know, he wasn't going to do so hot with the Bulls, right? But you know, in the Lakers, they on the slide right now. LeBron is hurt. If you notice, LeBron gets hurt, and the more he gets hurt, the longer he stay out.
Yeah, he can't heal him like he used to no more. You know, boy, that's what happens. You know.
Yeah, but the story that kind of got me though, Scottie Pippen. He's been in the news for the past couple of weeks. Scottie Pippen said Michael Jordan ruined basketball in his new book.
Not your boy.
He says, and I'm quoting, I'm reading the excerpt from what Mr. Pippen says. I may go as far to say Mike ruined basketball. In the 80s on the playgrounds, you'd have everyone moving the ball around, passing to help the team, which is a key component in basketball. You got to pass the ball.
Yeah.
That, and then he says that stopped in the 90s. And to paraphrase what he said everybody wanted to be like Mike, which is true. Everybody wanted to be like Mike. They had ads and commercials to that nature.
Right.
But he said, well, Mike did not want to pass, didn't want to rebound, didn't want to defend the best player. And that kind of makes sense due to how those Chicago teams were built. Had Dennis Rodman, he was a rebounder. Had everybody else playing defense. So that as a Jordan fan, that kind of hurts my case.
Are you going back on what you had said on the 20th episode? So who is Jordan still the GOAT?
You see, I'm hiding out the frame.
I mean, this is according to a guy that played with him. So
now, the premise of his book comes from the Last Dance documentary. Now, in that documentary, Jordan kind of boo-booed on Pippen. To say somebody, I mean, it's hurting Jordan case. I'm not saying
hurting
he is
you
not
too,
the GOAT. But at the end of the day, regardless to what anybody say, Jordan was the man of the 90s. Point blank period.
Anyways, stepped on your foot.
Yeah, stuffed all of my corns. Onions, and corns. Make a salad with them bad boys. But the shift gears to the National Football League. Had a couple of injuries of note. You have Aaron Jones has a MCL sprain, and he's gonna be out for a couple of weeks. That's what they're saying.
That's bad, man.
Yeah, running back.
I mean, AJ Dillon is there, but that duo between the two was pretty good, so that's gonna hurt them kind of bad.
And one Baker Mayfield exited the game against the Patriots
with a knee contusion.
Knee contusion. So he might be day to day. He might wind up starting. That's why I'm going feeds to my pick. Chase Young, that was a big one.
Yeah.
That was the big one. He has a torn ACL, done for the season. So Chase, get yourself together, man. Get that rehab, surgery, however you gonna do it, man. Get back and come back, because I hate to see a great defensive player on his caliber go down like that, man.
Yeah, tough. That's tough.
Yeah, tougher than
life
for us. But T.J. Watt exited in the third quarter in the tie against the Detroit Lions with hip and knee injuries. Hip and knee one. So I'm sure you following that. So I don't know his status offhand.
I don't either. I haven't checked on it currently, but I'm pretty sure he's still day to day.
Yeah.
Today is Tuesday, so I'll probably have more of how he does starting to follow tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I know today we had practice, but they'll give the injury report. We'll see whether he play.
Yeah. All right, so let's switch gears a little bit. That's hot takes, but we're gonna do this differently. It's gonna be the NBA/NFL version of hot takes. And Quan, go ahead and take it away.
Yeah, man. So let's start off with Thursday night. So Thursday night football, you had the Baltimore Ravens and the Dolphins. The Dolphins came to town and beat the Ravens 22-10.
Yeah.
The Buccaneers lost to the Washington football team 29-19. The Lions tied with the Steelers, as you guys know. The Saints lost a close one against the Titans 23-21. The Falcons got blown out by the Cowboys 43-3. The Patriots pulled the upset on the Browns and beat them 45-7. Another 45 game was the Bills and the Jets, 45-17 against the Jets. The Jaguars lost a close one against the Colts, 23-17. The Vikings won by a touchdown, 27-20 against the Chargers. The Panthers won against the Cardinals, 34-10. Eagles won 30-13 against the Broncos. Seahawks lost 0-17 against the Packers. The Chiefs come back and they win 41-14 against the Raiders for the division, number one division spot currently. And last night, the 49ers pulled the upset on the high-talking Rams, 31-10.
Ouch.
What a game. So, a lot of upsets this week, man. Starting with Thursday night was a conspiracy. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely was upset. Like,
the Dolphins played good defense, and they held y'all, shut y'all down for 2 quarters.
They said. And the crazy part about that game, that was one of the games I had, I had Baltimore winning, but you know how you see something coming?
No.
As time drew near to that football game, I was like, bruh, they can possibly kick us out the stadium. And boy, did they.
Yeah, they kicked y'all right on out, and then y'all went swimming with the Dolphins.
And couldn't even get with the fish. Couldn't even swim with the fish. We swam with the Dolphins.
Another shocker, though. Another shocker to me was the Patriots and the Browns.
They won't no shocker to me.
I thought the Browns had my back, but
oh, buddy, you gonna stop believing in them Browns? I'm gonna help you.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, shifting gears though to the NBA.
Yeah.
So, according to yesterday, which was the 15th, the Baltimore, I'm still in football. The Boston Celtics won against the Cavaliers 98-92. The Kings won against the Pistons 129-107. The Pelicans lost a close one against the Wizards 105-100. The Magic lost against the Hawks 129-111. Pacers lost against the Knicks 92-84. And the Heat lost to the Thunder 103-90. The Nuggets lost to the Mavericks 111-101. Rockets lost to the Grizzlies 102-136.
Everybody just losing.
Yeah, just losing.
Godly.
Nothing but a bunch of losers.
You can't hold your mouth right, boy. I tell
Won
you.
against the Wolves 99-96. Raptors lost to the Blazers 113-118. And the Bulls beat the Lakers, as we mentioned earlier, 121-103. So, yeah, man, like you said, there's a lot of losing in the NFL and the NBA.
Yeah, boy.
Last few days.
It was tough. It was tough.
Yeah, tough week. But we're gonna go ahead and jump right into our predictions.
Yeah.
For week 10. Coming to our prediction.
Week 11.
I mean, week 11. I'm sorry. See, I'm all in a week behind.
You're a week behind? Well, boy, get yourself together.
Yeah, I'm still in week 10.
Well, we can go and start that off.
Starting off with Thursday night football. New England at Atlanta.
New England.
Yeah, I got New England.
After they just dusted off the Browns? Come on, man.
I've been sleeping on the Patriots. But they've been proving me wrong. The Colts at Buffalo at 1:00 Sunday.
I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills.
I'm gonna go with the Colts, even though it's a possibility that the Bills might pull another 45 point on them. But anyway, Baltimore at Chicago.
I'm gonna pick Baltimore for GP. Hopefully we get something better going on.
I pray so, because oh boy. I'm gonna go Baltimore as well. Detroit at Cleveland.
I'm picking Detroit. Detroit gonna get their first game off Cleveland.
Yeah, I think so. I need Detroit to win this game, please. Y'all been playing hard.
We just can't do
it. Oh boy, Houston at the Titans.
The Tennessee-less Henrys. I got Tennessee, man. Tennessee going.
Yeah, Tennessee playing good ball, man.
Houston running around with their tail between their legs and they laying on their back, pissing on themselves. They ain't doing nothing. So Tennessee.
So we've got a rivalry game. We got Green Bay at Minnesota. I'm gonna go with the Vikings. I think that's what
the Vikings gonna pull it.
I
got Green Bay.
Plus, I need it for my fantasy football. I need Dalvin Cook to have a good game because I've been down and out on this fantasy football.
Oh, don't even look.
And I need some points.
Bro, man, I'm 3-6.
I'm 4
on fantasy.
Oh man. Anyway, Miami at the Jets, and this is a toss-up game. I'm gonna go with Miami.
I'm gonna take the Jets because I want to see the Jets beat up on Miami.
Just because they
beat up on me. So this is a petty pick. This is my petty pick for the week. I would have even though I know the Jets ain't gonna beat them, I would have Jets to beat them.
Oh man, New Orleans at Eagles.
I'm gonna take the Eagles.
Oh boy, I'm gonna go Eagles too, man.
Fly Eagles, fly.
Yeah, Washington at Carolina. Cam is back.
Oh, Cameron Newton.
Like he said, I'm back.
That what he said? I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. He back, so I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take Carolina.
I'm gonna go Carolina, man. I'm just gonna go Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina, come on, raise up. Take your shirt off, spin it right here like a helicopter. Go ahead.
Yeah. 49ers at the Jags. I'm gonna go 49ers.
I'm gonna go 49ers too, but don't be surprised if Jacksonville pull this one off. But I don't think they are. But don't be surprised. That's my don't be surprised pick of the week.
Okay, so you got a petty and don't be surprised. All right, Cincinnati at Vegas.
I need the Raiders to win the game. Even though Cincinnati is coming up off a bye. And then the Raiders was just the Raiders the other night. So I got Vegas. I'm gonna take Vegas.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think Cincinnati might pull that one off.
Yeah.
All right, so big talker, Dallas at Kansas City.
The Cowboys.
I'm gonna go Kansas. I keep telling you now, you don't believe in Kansas. Kansas shows sparks. Kansas might be down.
You can't get warm off a spark.
And after a while, spark turned to a flame. After a while,
but look how long it takes the spark to turn to a flame.
But it's all right. You got the spark sometime before you get a flame. Smoke come before fire.
Yeah, but they doing a lot of smoking and not a lot of boiling. So I'm gonna do the Dallas Cowboys. I don't like them, but it's the Cowboys. Their defense is better than what I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm taking Cowboys.
Okay, Arizona at Seattle.
I got the Cardinals, man. You know, Seattle just laid a goose egg Sunday. Russell Wilson, I don't think he's 100%. And that's a divisional game too. So they play each other twice a year. So I'm gonna take Arizona, man.
I'm gonna go Seattle on that. Seattle on that one. All right, and the Warriors of FONZ, Pittsburgh.
See, you said it wrong. You gotta say Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay. Anyways,
you gotta put more breath in there. Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh and the Chargers. I'm right. You know, I believe black and gold. Anyway.
Yeah, of course. I'm about to say, you wanna get some again? But I'm gonna say the Chargers is gonna boat up.
See,
I'm going to get.
You knew me.
Look.
It'll be alright.
I seen too much Sunday in that game to make me like, come on, man.
We'll be alright. We got to get back. We'll be back.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So Monday night, the New York Football Giants at the Tampa Bay Raiders.
I'm gonna go Giants for the upset. Monday night. They got a pretty long week. I think they can do it. I pray that they can.
I'm gonna go against conventional wisdom and say the Giants could possibly pull this upset. I don't know what it is about Big Blue, but it seems like Brady. It seems like Brady. Not what's my man name? Not Joe Dirt, but Bobby Boucher.
You can do it.
But yeah, I think the Giants can if they do similar to what Washington did on defense, the Giants got a chance. You know, that depends. If Tampa Bay is still missing Gronk and still missing AB. Now, if he get them two boys back, that's tough. That's tough. It's tough sledding.
I think that's what's been really holding them back.
Right.
So two teams on the bye, Denver and Rams. Rams right on time. You just got OBJ. Last night you just lost to the 49ers. So this is your time to get your mess together, because after this, it's no more breaks.
It's full steam ahead. Yeah.
Full steam ahead. So right on time for them. Denver, of course, y'all need as many buys as y'all can get. You probably need 3 a season.
Good God.
That's so a few games that's going on tonight though in basketball. You got the Warriors and the Nets. Who you got?
Ooh, that's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna say Warriors. You know.
Yeah, me too. You can't. It's like
even though the Nets,
you can't bet against them.
Yeah, you can't bet against them. You know, but I can't bet against KD either. But I'm gonna say the Warriors. We gonna see about that
one. Next game is the Sixers at the Jazz. I'm gonna go with Ben Simmons and them boys.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Utah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Utah.
All right. Last but not least, the Spurs against the Clippers. Who you got?
I got the Clippers.
I'm gonna go with the Spurs. I think the Spurs can pull it out.
Spurs ain't been looking so bad.
Yeah, it's all right though. You know, teams like that, they play with an extra chippy on the show.
Yeah, they put a little chippy. It was a Lay's potato chip, or was it Pringles? What kind of chip?
Pringles,
Chippendale.
It's Pringles. I bet you can't eat this one.
See, that's Lay's. So you can't do that. back to the NFL. Okay, so we had a couple of signings. We had Cam Newton return to Carolina. And we have
Cam, who yeah.
That was my bad. And then you have Odell Beckham Jr. getting signed by the Rams. Now, as we saw last night, Odell didn't do diddly. But Cam was like behind 2 touchdowns. I happened to check the ticker, and it said Carolina was 14-0.
Yeah, he played. He played all right.
I mean, you know, he in the backup role. He ain't the starter. Just
Well, he will be made starter next week.
Yeah, he might.
They going with old Cammy Cam.
Yeah, they going with Cammy Cam. So how do you feel about Cameron Newton?
Well, you know, I mean, I know that the Panthers was in need of a quarterback. Honestly, the Panthers are pretty good this year. You know, they rank 2 in almost every category on defense. You know, Christian McCaffrey and DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson. Those guys are sharp players, playmakers. And to be honest, the one thing that was holding them back was their quarterback position.
Yep.
So Sam Darnold, you know, got injured or whatever, and they decided to go ahead and take a chance on a former player who, you know, the fans loved, you know, and the locker room pretty much have open arms for him.
Yeah.
So they brought him on back. You know, they brought him on back. I mean, I feel like it's an okay pickup, honestly. Yeah. Now, I don't know. I mean, it's his first game. I don't know how, you know, exactly how he's going to play throughout. But for his first game, I think he played pretty well. You know, it wasn't so much of a huge big game for him as far as statistics. But, you know, they did do a pretty good job of rushing the ball. Like I said, with Christian McCaffrey, he had like 95 yards. You know, they did pretty good managing the game. You know, Cam had a rushing touchdown, of course. So, I mean, I think it's. I mean, it was a good pickup. It was a legit. You could tell that they actually thought about it and put some thought into the options that they had out there. You know, Cam Newton was out there waiting. Just sitting waiting for a pickup. So yeah, I'm okay with it for now. Now, until Cam Newton gives me a reason,
you know that don't take much.
It don't take much. I'm gonna waive him this year. I'm gonna waive him this week. But next week I got my good eye on him. It's coming up.
I mean, I'm looking at it like this. That was like the shot the Panthers needed at that time. Now, right, if it's gonna work out in the long run, just like you said, I don't know, because it was Cam Newton. You know, I mean, not that he did necessarily bad in New England, but think about the supporting cast that he had in New England.
Right.
So, like I said, it remains to be seen. I'm going to watch this one closely.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to watch it closely now. You know, we're going to, if he messes up, we can have a whole Cameron Newton ether section, and I'll let you run it. I don't care.
Yeah, you know, I'm ready.
But I feel differently about OBJ because he really wasn't doing nothing in Cleveland.
He wasn't really doing nothing in New York either.
Yeah. So, and he couldn't stay healthy. So I don't understand why is a big deal made about OBJ. I really think outside of that one catch over the number 2 defensive back on the Cowboys team, that was his claim to fame.
Yeah.
Everything else has been a litany of error. Like it's been comical almost. Outside of him being injured, because I don't wish injury on nobody. But okay, so he's basically taking Robert Woods' role.
Yeah, that worked out pretty good for him, honestly. I mean,
yeah, but
he gets injured.
Yeah, I mean, it was like they kind of stacking the deck a little bit, but because they just picked up Von Miller and now OBJ. But see, the thing about Robert Woods and OBJ, that game is different.
Yeah.
Robert Woods is a good downfield blocker.
Mm-hmm.
OBJ is finesse.
Yeah.
So,
and honestly, with the addition of Odell, the Rams did not look like themselves on offense. So it's a lot when you start adding stars, quote unquote, to an offense. You have to accommodate them because they want the ball as well.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of things that he has to get used to. Now, personally, I don't know why. If OBJ was going to go anywhere, I would have went to Green Bay. I would have went to play with Aaron Rodgers. I would have took a major pay cut and play with Aaron Rodgers. That way, you don't have so much attention on yourself. First off, you in LA, okay? Number one, you in one of the biggest cities, may not be one of the biggest cities with the highest population in the country. So it's a lot of things going on with the media part, and then also it's just a lot of stuff that comes with going to LA, being on a team that's already a winning team. So, you know, if something does happen wrong, everybody's looking at you because you pretty much the distraction. Now with Green Bay, if he would have played alongside Devontae Adams, I feel like that would have been pretty good. Plus, every ball that was thrown his way would have hit him right in the hands. Aaron Rodgers.
Upside his head, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I feel like he should have went to Green Bay, and Green Bay is in a winning position too. But I feel like if you're gonna give yourself a chance, you want yards and you want to look good and stuff like that, you get your quarterback that can. Not saying that Matthew Stafford can't throw, but he's not an Aaron Rodgers.
This is what I feel about Matthew Stafford. He is good when he needs to be great, and he's great when he needs to be good. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
You know, he doesn't have a playoff win to his resume, so I don't know how adding OBJ is going to get them to a Super Bowl.
I don't know how either. And then plus Von Miller on the flip side of that, Von Miller isn't doing too much either. So
both of them had their first game. They had their first game, granted.
Yeah,
but
are the Rams just stacking right now? I mean,
I think they're stacking the deck. They putting all the jokers on top and passing to their partners.
The thing is, though, you can't say that they're stacking for the Bucks because they beat the Bucks.
That's what I'm saying.
This season without OBJ and a Von Miller. So it's not the Bucks that you're worried about.
It's the Cowboys that they worried about. But because I'm gonna tell you this here, the Titans exploited the Rams' weakness, and that is Matthew Stafford. The teams that beat up on the Rams, like the 49ers did last night, they exposed the weakness.
They run game.
We know the Rams cannot do nothing with the run. But to put all my chips on Matthew Stafford, just like we talked about months ago. Now, right now the Rams won that trade. I was against it, but they won the trade. Okay. But if you look at the totality of it, the real piss test is going to come in the playoffs. Can he carry that team to a playoff win? Yeah. I don't think so. Not with an OBJ. He taking his wide receivers to Cabo or wherever they went.
I feel like they should just continue to do the same things that has got them just to the point that they are before post pre-OBJ.
Yeah.
And continue just to keep that same play style. And when you add someone like that, me personally, I would just give him simple routes. Just allow him to be the check down. I mean, I feel like, yes, he still has talent. He still has the speed in the hands to, break a few ankles, break a few tackles. Just make him a check down player. Just give him the drag, give him the slants, give him short stuff.
Do some bubble screens with him.
Fill him into the offense because. Yeah. Number one, he got to learn the playbook first before he even become a playmaker on that offense. So if you're gonna add him, give him simple things, and if you can get the ball to him, you get the ball to him. If not, you're go to your playmakers. I mean, at the end of the day, your playmakers, your original playmakers is the playmakers that you've been using to get you to this record that you have currently. So don't turn away from that. And last night, they did not look like themselves. You can tell that they was trying to find ways to get OBJ involved because at the end of the day, he's just a huge crybaby if he doesn't get the ball. I mean, he's like a young Dez Bryant or a Antonio Brown who also cries about the ball too. Yeah, I mean, it's a little harsh, but at the end of the day, I mean, you know, it's the truth. So, I mean, it's a good pickup if they know how to utilize it. That's what it comes down to. Yeah. Any pickup that you pick up is good. You just got to know how to utilize it. Yeah. And a lot of times with these receivers, they drag so much attention with them. Their name carries so much attention because it's not really the statistics that carry
his name.
It's just his name because this is the former Rookie of the Year. This is the guy that made the one-handed catch, a trend across the world, global. You know, so, I mean, it's just his name really. I mean, he really only had one good year since he's been in. But that's not to take anything from him. But truthfully, I mean, he's either been hurt or just not involved.
Yeah.
But
I mean, and I agree.
Guess they lost last night. But
yeah, they lost bad. He didn't really do nothing last night. I don't think he had 20 yards. But anyway, but you know, I think at the end of the day, it remains to be seen. That's what we say. That's our motto on this show. It remains to be seen. This is a good time to sign off, boss man. You know what I'm saying? This has been a good show. You know, had a lot of fun doing this one. So again, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for subscribing. Thank y'all for listening, man. Y'all are really inspiring us to keep going. But like I said, hit the subscribe button. We see that you're watching, but you ain't subscribing.
I know you know your name.
You know who you is. I know I said that right. You know, but just, you know, hit us up, man, on the email. All the stuff is going to be in the description. Everything is going to be everywhere. So with that being said, this has been the Back Porch Sports Podcast with your boy FONZ
and QUAN.
And we out. Peace.